Hello, MSW students. It's hard to believe, but we have just about 5 weeks left of classes this semester. My husband and I joke that all time right now feels like dog years. So 5 weeks may feel like it's 35 weeks in dog years, but in fact, it will be over before we know it. Joking aside, I know that it continues to be really hard for everyone right now. And with the continuing rise of COVID cases in the state and the recent announcement that all classes except for field will be online in spring 2021, it feels like it's going to keep being hard for a while. And yet, in the midst of all of this, I hear bits and pieces through the grapevine of all of the great work that is happening throughout the school. And I am just blown away by your and my colleagues' resilience and dedication and adaptability and sense of humor and graciousness under pressure. This is not the time to be shy for a lot of reasons, but right now I want to encourage you to not be shy by asking for help. The school actually was better positioned than a lot of units when we went online in spring because we have a long history of distance education, including online education. And while not all of our instructors taught online before this past spring, we do have a wealth of in-house resources that help support excellent online teaching and to support student learning online because it is different. It's a different way to teach. It's a different way to learn. Not better or worse, just different. And one thing that can be different is that it really requires proactive communication from you when things aren't going well. I know sometimes students are hesitant to reach out to instructors for a lot of reasons. But most of us do want to hear from you because if something isn't working and we don't know about it, we can't fix it. So please do reach out to your instructors as the first stop. And then of course your advisors are there to help as well. And even in the midst of all these challenges, we continue to move projects in the school forward, including MSW curriculum revision. So one of the things that came out of the curriculum inquiry process from both faculty and students was the need for some sort of required course focused on critical pedagogy. And in the student feedback forum, the idea was floated of finding a way to co-create that course with students. So I am excited to announce the elective. I'm going to share my screen. So announce this elective that I and Michael Lockett from the Hub will be facilitating in spring. It's 1 credit. There's 4 synchronous class times, a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then a 4th one about a month late after that with some asynchronous work in there in between. And it's set up like a curricular design sprint so that each student in the class will create and refine a syllabus for a class on social work and critical pedagogy that will then form the basis for a course to be piloted in fall 2021 as an elective with the ultimate goal of making it a required foundational course in the curriculum. So this is a bit of experiment, but something I'm really looking forward to. And I hope some of you will register, particularly if you're interested and at some point pursuing a PhD. This is a great way to sort of think about your teaching statement, your teaching philosophy, and to get something for a portfolio, a syllabus for a portfolio. And even if you're not interested in a PhD, but you really want to dig into this idea of critical pedagogy and how we teach it in social work and how we think about it, I think we'll have some really great conversations and some great work. So in the meantime, still got 5 weeks to go, even if it feels like 35 in dog years. Reach out to your instructors and your advisors for help and hang in there.